Welcome to the Sleep Doctor channel. Tonight, we are going to talk about something you see every day, but you may not know just how magical it really is. We are looking at your skin. Before we dive into the facts, I want you to get comfortable. Adjust your pillow. Pull up your blanket. Feel the texture of the fabric against your body. That feeling is your skin doing its job. Many people think of skin as just a covering, but science tells us it is actually your largest organ. If you could stretch it out, it would cover about 20 square feet. It weighs about 8 pounds. That is heavier than your brain. One of the most amazing skin health facts is that you are always new. Your skin is in a constant state of skin renewal. Every single minute, you lose about 30,000 dead skin cells. While you sleep tonight, your body is busy building a new shield. In about 1 month, you will have an entirely new surface. You replace your skin about 1,000 times in your life. If you find these facts interesting, please subscribe to the Sleep Doctor channel. It helps us bring you more stories about the wonders of your body. Did you know that you actually glow in the dark? This is a scientific fact called bioluminescence. The metabolic heat in your body creates a tiny amount of light. Your face and your skin are glowing right now. The light is just too faint for human eyes to see. But in a way, you are a glowing star in the dark. Your skin is your first line of protection. It is your skin barrier. It keeps the good things, like water, inside. It keeps the bad things, like germs and pollution, outside. It is a waterproof, self-healing, living coat. As you relax, think about how smart your skin is. It can sense a tiny hair landing on your arm. It can tell the difference between a cold breeze and a warm hand. It has millions of sensors that talk to your brain. While you rest, your skin is repairing the damage from the sun. It is building collagen to stay strong. It is balancing its oils to stay soft. It is a factory of health that never stops. You don't have to tell your skin to grow. You don't have to tell it to heal a scratch. It knows exactly what to do. Everything is in a state of balance. Your shield is strong. Your body is safe. The glow is steady. Stay with this thought as we prepare to look deeper. We will explore the layers of your skin and the magic of touch. But for now, just feel the weight of your own amazing shield. Now that we have seen the big picture of your amazing skin, we are going to look deeper. We are going to peel back the mystery and look at the 3 layers that make you, you. Your skin is not just one thick piece of tissue. It is an organized system of 3 very different levels. Each level has a special job to do while you sleep. The first layer is the one you can touch. Science calls this the epidermis. You can think of it as the outer wall of a castle. It is very thin, but it is incredibly tough. On your eyelids, this layer is as thin as a piece of paper. But on the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet, it is much thicker to protect you. This upper layer is where your skin barrier lives. In the world of skincare, people talk about the skin barrier all the time. Imagine a brick wall. The skin cells are the bricks. The natural oils and fats in your skin are the mortar that holds them together. When this wall is strong, it keeps moisture trapped inside your body. It stops your skin from getting dry and itchy. Tonight, as you lie still, your body is working to repair any cracks in this wall. Deep inside this top layer, new cells are being born every second. They start at the bottom and slowly move toward the surface. As they move up, they get tougher and flatter. By the time they reach the top, they are ready to protect you from the world. This is the natural cycle of skin renewal. It is a slow, steady journey that never stops. If you find it relaxing to learn about how your body cares for you, please subscribe to the Sleep Doctor channel. We want to help you understand your health while you drift into a deep rest. Now, let us move down to the second layer. This is the thickest part of your skin, called the dermis. If the top layer is the wall, this middle layer is the foundation of the house. It is where most of the action happens. This is where you find collagen and elastin. You have likely heard of collagen. It is a strong protein that acts like the wooden beams in a building. It gives your skin its strength and its shape. Elastin is different. It acts like tiny rubber bands or springs. It is what allows your skin to bounce back when you pinch it or move your face. As we get older, our body makes less of these, but while you sleep, your body is in peak production mode. Sleep is the most important time for collagen repair. This middle layer also holds your sweat glands and your oil glands. Your sweat glands are like a built-in air conditioning system. They help regulate your body temperature so you don't overheat. Your oil glands produce something called sebum. This is your body's natural moisturizer. It keeps your skin waterproof and soft. Everything is perfectly balanced to keep your skin health at its best. The middle layer is also full of blood vessels and nerves. This is why a deep scratch might bleed, while a light one does not. The nerves here are what let you feel a soft breeze or the warmth of a blanket. They are always sending messages to your brain about the world around you. Finally, we reach the third and deepest layer. This is the hypodermis, or the fatty layer. You can think of this as your body's personal velvet pillow. It is made mostly of fat and connective tissue. This layer has two very important jobs. First, it acts as a shock absorber. It protects your muscles and bones from bumps and falls. It cushions your body from the inside out. Second, it acts as an insulator. It keeps your body heat trapped inside so you stay warm. It is like a layer of high-tech insulation in the walls of a home. It also connects your skin to the muscles and bones underneath. Without this deep layer, your skin would not stay in place. Think about how these three layers are working together right now. The top layer is keeping you waterproof and safe from germs. The middle layer is providing strength and sending signals of comfort to your brain. The bottom layer is keeping you warm and cushioned against your bed. It is a masterpiece of layered protection. While your mind begins to drift, your skin layers are busy. They are talking to each other through chemical signals. They are moving nutrients where they are needed most. They are making sure your skin barrier is thick and healthy for tomorrow morning. You do not have to think about any of this. You do not have to manage the production of collagen. You do not have to check the oil levels in your pores. Your body is a self-managing wonder. Feel the stillness in your arms. Feel the warmth in your legs. Your 3 layers are in total harmony. The wall is strong. The foundation is steady. The cushion is soft. Your skin is the bridge between you and the world. And tonight, it is keeping the world out so you can go within. Everything is working. Everything is healing. Everything is right where it should be. While the body rests, the skin moves into its most active phase of the day. This is governed by the circadian rhythm of the skin. Research shows that skin cells follow a strict 24-hour internal clock. During the daylight hours, the skin is in a state of defense. It focuses on protecting itself from ultraviolet radiation and environmental pollution. But the moment you fall asleep, the skin switches from protection to recovery. The most vital process during this time is cell division, or mitosis. Studies indicate that the rate of skin cell turnover peaks between midnight and 4 in the morning. In fact, the speed of cell division is approximately 30 times faster at night than at noon. New cells are born in the deepest layer of the epidermis. They push older, damaged cells toward the surface. This is the biological engine behind skincare and anti-aging results. This rapid cell turnover is fueled by a surge in growth hormones. The pituitary gland releases these hormones shortly after you enter deep sleep. These hormones act as the primary signal for tissue repair. They stimulate the production of collagen and elastin. Collagen synthesis is a complex chemical process where amino acids are woven into strong fibers. These fibers provide the structural framework that keeps the skin firm and resilient. As the repair work begins, the blood flow to the skin increases. This is known as microcirculation. The 60,000 miles of vessels we discussed earlier play a major role here. The capillaries near the surface of the skin widen, or dilate. This process brings a massive delivery of oxygen and nutrients to the skin cells. It also carries away metabolic waste products like carbon dioxide and toxins. This is why the skin may feel warmer to the touch during the night. If you find these biological facts helpful for your rest, please subscribe to the Sleep Doctor channel. We provide factual, simple narrations of human health to help you unwind. A major player in nighttime repair is the hormone melatonin. Most people know melatonin as a sleep trigger in the brain. However, the skin actually has its own melatonin receptors. In the context of skincare, melatonin acts as a powerful antioxidant. It seeks out and neutralizes free radicals caused by the sun and stress. It specifically repairs the damage to the DNA within your skin cells. This internal repair system is often more effective than many topical treatments. Another significant change at night is the skin's permeability. During the day, The skin barrier is tightly locked to prevent irritants from entering. At night, the barrier becomes more relaxed and porous. This increases the skin's ability to absorb active ingredients from nighttime skincare products. However, this increased openness has a side effect called transepidermal water loss. Because the barrier is more open, water evaporates from the skin more quickly. This explains why skin hydration levels can drop significantly by morning. The body compensates by increasing its production of natural oils, or sebum, in the early morning hours. While the cells divide, the skin's pH levels also undergo a shift. The skin is naturally acidic, sitting at a pH of about 5.5. This is known as the acid mantle. It is a protective film of amino acids and fatty acids. At night, the skin becomes slightly more acidic. This acidity is a biological defense mechanism. It inhibits the growth of harmful bacteria and fungi on the skin surface. It also activates enzymes that help shed dead skin cells. The repair work also involves the lymphatic system. As you lie horizontally, the gravity-driven pressure on your skin changes. Lymphatic vessels in the face and neck work to drain excess fluid. This helps reduce puffiness and ensures that the skin tissues are clear of inflammation. This drainage is essential for maintaining the clarity and tone of the skin surface. Even the sweat glands participate in this nighttime reset. They release trace amounts of urea and minerals. These substances act as natural humectants. They help to pull moisture from the deeper layers of the skin to the surface. This is the skin's internal method of self-hydration. By the time the sun rises, the skin has completed a massive cycle of renewal. Billions of new cells have been born. Damaged proteins have been recycled. The skin barrier has been reinforced. This is why sleep is considered the most effective tool in any skincare routine. The anti-aging benefits of a full sleep cycle are driven by these microscopic chemical reactions. You do not have to manage these processes. You do not have to supervise the synthesis of collagen. The circadian rhythm of your skin is a fully automated system of preservation. As you unwind, the shift from defense to repair is already happening. The repair teams are at work. The oxygen is flowing. The cells are becoming new. Everything is moving at a quiet, methodical pace. Your largest organ is rebuilding its strength for the day ahead. The science of the night is a story of total recovery. Rest in the knowledge of this constant renewal. We have explored the layers of the skin and the cycle of renewal. Now, we look at the most active part of your largest organ. This is the sense of touch. In science, we call this the somatosensory system. It is a vast communication network that connects your outer world to your inner mind. Your skin is far more than a shield. It is a high-tech sensory organ packed with millions of nerve endings. These sensors are called mechanoreceptors. They are specialized cells that turn physical pressure into electrical signals. Even as you lie in total darkness, these sensors are active. They are telling your brain exactly where your body ends and the bed begins. There are 4 primary types of touch sensors in your skin. Each one has a very specific job. The first type is the Meissner corpuscle. These are located very close to the surface, tucked into the top of the dermis. They are designed to detect light touch and subtle movement. They are the reason you can feel the light texture of your bed sheets. They are also fast adapting. This means they fire a signal when something touches you, but they stop firing once the contact is steady. This is a vital fact for your sleep. If these sensors never stopped firing, the feeling of your pajamas would keep you awake all night. If you find these biological facts interesting, please subscribe to the Sleep Doctor channel. We provide clear, simple explanations of human health to help you rest. The second type of sensor is the Merkel disc. These are slow-adapting sensors. They provide information about pressure and texture. They are highly concentrated in your fingertips and your lips. They are what allow you to read Braille or feel the shape of a coin in your pocket without looking. They stay active as long as the pressure is there, giving your brain a constant map of your surroundings. Deeper in your skin, we find the third type, the Pacinian corpuscle. These sensors look like tiny microscopic onions under a microscope. They have many layers of tissue separated by fluid. They are specialized to detect vibration and deep pressure. They can detect movements as small as 10 nanometers. When you feel the distant hum of a car outside, or a low-frequency vibration, it is the Pacinian corpuscle that is sending the data to your brain. Finally, there are the Ruffini endings. These sensors are deep in the skin and detect the stretching of the tissue. They play a huge role in how you grip objects. They also help you perceive the position of your limbs without looking at them. This is a fact of proprioception. Because of these sensors, you know exactly where your hands are placed under your pillow. All of these sensors work together to create a topographic map in your brain. This map is located in a part of the cerebral cortex called the somatosensory cortex. This map is not drawn to scale. Parts of your body that need high sensitivity, like your hands and face, take up huge areas of this brain map. Parts like your back or your legs take up much smaller spaces. Your fingertips have the highest nerve density in your entire body. There are roughly 2,500 sensors per square centimeter in your finger pads. But what happens to this skin-to-brain connection when you sleep? This is one of the most fascinating facts of sleep science. Your brain does not simply turn off the sense of touch. Instead, it uses a structure called the thalamus as a gatekeeper. The thalamus decides which touch signals are important enough to wake you up. During deep sleep, your brain increases certain electrical responses, like the N300 wave. This wave helps suppress external touch signals. It is a protective mechanism that allows you to stay asleep even if your blankets shift or a pet moves at the foot of the bed. Your skin also contains free nerve endings. These are the most common sensors in your body. They do not have a specialized capsule like the other sensors. Instead, they are raw dendrites that reach into the top layer of your skin. They detect temperature and pain. They are the reason you pull your hand away from a hot surface. They also detect itch. Interestingly, Your body has specific sensors that only respond to things that cause itching, separate from the sensors for pain. The physics of touch is also based on speed. Messages from your skin travel at different rates depending on the nerve fiber. Nerves that carry sharp pain or fine touch have a thick coating called myelin. This insulation allows signals to jump across the nerve at high speeds. Signals for dull aches or temperature travel more slowly along thinner fibers. This is why you feel a pinch immediately, but the warmth of a heat pad takes a few seconds to register. As you relax, realize that your skin is constantly scanning. It is monitoring the room temperature. It is reporting the pressure of your body against the mattress. It is ensuring that your internal environment is safe. Touch is the only sense you cannot turn off. You can close your eyes, and you can enjoy the silence, but your skin is always listening. This constant connection is a fact of human survival. Your touch sensors allow you to navigate your environment without sight. They provide the feedback needed for fine motor control. And at night, they provide the feedback that tells your brain it is safe to let go. The 60,000 miles of vessels we discussed earlier are deeply connected to these nerves. Every sensor needs oxygen. Every signal requires energy. Your circulation and your sensation are working in perfect sync. Your somatosensory system is a marvel of biological engineering. It is precise, responsive, and incredibly durable. As you drift further into the dark, the thalamus continues its work. It dims the volume of the world. It allows your skin to rest in its role as a silent guardian. The map is clear. The sensors are balanced. The connection is steady. Rest in the knowledge of this internal harmony. Your body is a masterpiece of communication. Everything is right where it should be. We move now from the world of touch to the world of fluids. Your skin is often described as a living radiator. It is an active system that manages your internal climate every second of the day. This is done through your sweat glands. Science shows that an average person has between 2 and 4 million sweat glands. They are found on almost every inch of your body. They are most concentrated on the palms of your hands, the soles of your feet, and your forehead. There are two primary types of sweat glands. The first type is the eccrine gland. These are the most common. They open directly onto the surface of your skin through tiny pores. The fluid they produce is mostly water and salt. Its main job is cooling the body down. As you sleep, these glands help your core temperature drop. This cooling is a biological requirement for you to enter deep sleep. The second type is the apocrine gland. These are found in areas with more hair, like the underarms. They produce a thicker fluid that contains proteins and fats. Interestingly, this sweat does not actually have a smell on its own. The odor we associate with sweat happens when bacteria on the skin break down these fats. This is a natural part of your skin's ecosystem. If you are learning something new about your body tonight, please subscribe to the Sleep Doctor channel. We share simple, factual stories about human health to help you rest. Let us look at the physics of cooling. Sweating is a masterpiece of thermodynamics. When your body gets too warm, these glands pump fluid onto the skin surface. As the air hits the moisture, the water begins to evaporate. To turn from a liquid into a gas, the water needs energy. It takes that energy in the form of heat from your skin. This is why you feel a chill when you are wet. Your skin is literally giving away its heat to the atmosphere. There is a common myth about detoxification through sweat. Many people believe that sweating is the main way the body removes toxins. However, science tells us that detoxification is primarily the job of your liver and kidneys. Sweat is 99% water. But it does carry small amounts of waste, such as urea and ammonia. It also carries heavy metals in very tiny amounts. While it is not a major detox organ, your skin does help clean the house in its own way. Sweat also plays a vital role in skin health. The fluid acts as a natural moisturizer. It carries minerals and electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and calcium to the surface. When sweat mixes with the oils on your skin, it creates a protective film. We mentioned this before as the acid mantle. This film helps to kill harmful bacteria and keep your skin barrier strong. Now, let us discuss the idea of skin breathing. Humans do not breathe through their skin like frogs or insects. We get almost all of our oxygen through our lungs. However, the very top layer of your skin, the epidermis, does absorb a small amount of oxygen from the air. It is estimated that the skin absorbs about 1% of its oxygen this way. This oxygen travels about 0.4 millimeters into the tissue. This is why keeping your pores clear is so important for the health of your surface cells. Your skin also breathes out. It releases a small amount of carbon dioxide. It also releases various chemicals that act as signals. These can include pheromones, which are ancient biological scents. Even if you cannot smell them, your brain can detect these subtle chemical messages. It is a form of invisible communication between people. The sweat glands are controlled by your autonomic nervous system. Specifically, the sympathetic nervous system manages the fight or flight response. This is why you might get cold sweats when you are nervous. But as you move into deep sleep, the parasympathetic nervous system takes over. The sweating becomes steady and regulated. It focuses on maintaining the perfect temperature for your internal organs to recover. If you lose too much sweat, you lose electrolytes. Sodium and potassium are the electricity of your body. They allow your nerves to fire and your muscles to contract. This is why your skin tastes salty. It is a sign of the minerals that keep you alive. Your body is constantly measuring these levels to keep you in balance. Think about the precision of this system. 2 million microscopic fountains are working for you right now. They are not just making you wet. They are managing your heat. They are protecting your pH balance. They are delivering minerals to your barrier. The skin is a gatekeeper. It decides what stays in and what goes out. It is an interface between your internal ocean and the external air. While you lie still, feel the temperature of the room. Your skin is sensing the air. It is making tiny adjustments to your sweat glands. It is ensuring that your core stays at the perfect temperature for dreaming. The radiator is working. The cooling is gentle. The pores are clear. The minerals are balanced. Everything is moving in a slow, steady tide. Your largest organ is performing its silent maintenance. You are safe. You are balanced. You are resting. We will soon look at the colors of the skin and the pigments that protect you. But for now, just feel the quiet breath of your skin. The system is at peace. We move now to the science of color. Every person has a unique skin tone. This is not just for appearance. It is a vital part of your body's survival system. The secret to this color is a molecule called melanin. In the world of skincare and health, melanin is known as your natural sunscreen. It is one of the most stable and effective biological filters in the world. Melanin is a complex pigment produced by specialized cells. These cells are called melanocytes. They are found at the very bottom of the epidermis, your top layer of skin. Interestingly, almost everyone has the same number of these cells. Whether your skin is very light or very dark, you have about the same amount of melanocytes. The difference in skin tone comes from how active these cells are. It depends on how much pigment they produce and how it is spread out. Think of a melanocyte as a tiny tree with long, reaching branches. One single melanocyte uses its branches to talk to about 36 other skin cells. Inside the melanocyte, the pigment is packaged into tiny sacs. These sacs are called melanosomes. They travel along the branches of the cell like packages on a conveyor belt. When they reach the end of the branch, they are handed over to the surrounding skin cells. If you find these facts about your skin interesting, please subscribe to the Sleep Doctor channel. We provide factual and simple narrations to help you understand your body while you sleep. Once the pigment is inside a skin cell, it performs a mechanical task. It does not just float around. Instead, the melanin gathers and forms a cap over the cell's nucleus. Scientists call this a supranuclear cap. You can think of it as a tiny umbrella. The nucleus contains your DNA, which is the instruction manual for your life. UV radiation from the sun is powerful enough to break those DNA strands. The melanin umbrella sits on top and absorbs over 99% of the harmful rays. It turns that energy into harmless heat. This is the primary way your body prevents DNA damage and keeps your skin healthy. There are two main types of melanin in the human body. The first is eumelanin. This pigment is brown or black. It is very effective at absorbing UV radiation. People with more eumelanin have darker skin tones and more natural protection from the sun. The second type is phearmelanin. This pigment is red or yellow. It does not absorb UV rays as well as the dark version. People with red hair and very fair skin usually have more phearmelanin. Because this pigment is less effective at blocking radiation, these skin types are more sensitive to the sun. It is a simple fact of chemistry and light. The production of melanin is a reactive process. When your skin is exposed to UV radiation, it senses the danger. The melanocytes begin to work faster to create more pigment. This is what we call a tan. A tan is actually a physical sign that your skin is trying to protect its DNA from further damage. It is an emergency response by your largest organ. Sometimes, this pigment can be produced unevenly. In the world of skincare, this is called hyperpigmentation. This can look like freckles or sunspots. A freckle is simply a small cluster of skin cells that produce more melanin than the cells around them. They are not harmful, they are just localized areas of extra protection. Melanin also plays a role in the health of your eyes and your brain. It is found in the iris of your eye to control how much light enters. It is even found in parts of the brain, such as the substantia nigra. The body uses this pigment in many places where energy needs to be managed and absorbed. There is a fascinating balance between melanin and vitamins. While melanin blocks harmful UV rays, the body still needs some of those rays to make vitamin D. Vitamin D is essential for strong bones and a healthy immune system. In areas of the world with very strong sunlight, dark skin tone is a survival advantage. It prevents too much radiation from damaging the body. In areas with very little sunlight, lighter skin tone allows the body to absorb enough light to create vitamin D. It is a masterpiece of evolutionary engineering. As you lie in the dark, your melanocytes are resting from the sun. However, the night time is when the skin repairs any damage that did get through the pigment shield. The growth hormones we discussed earlier help to check the DNA strands for errors. The melanin umbrellas stay in place, ready for the next sunrise. Think about the constant protection you have. Every cell in your surface has its own tiny shield. You are wrapped in a biological coat that filters the energy of the universe. Whether your pigment is black, brown, red, or gold, it is working to keep your DNA safe. You do not have to think about your skin tone. You do not have to manage the movement of melanosomes. The melanocytes know exactly how much shade you need. Everything is steady. The umbrellas are open. The instruction manual of your life is secure. Feel the warmth of your skin. It is a living barrier of color and protection. You are safe within your own shield. We will soon look at the hair on your skin and the tiny muscles that move them. But for now, just appreciate the silent work of your pigment cells. Your natural sunscreen is always active. The science of your skin is a story of total preservation. Rest deeply now. The lights are out, and the repair is underway. We continue our journey across the surface of your largest organ. Everywhere you look on the skin, you will find tiny threads. These are your hairs. In the world of biology, hair is a specialized extension of the skin. While humans do not have thick fur like other mammals, we are still covered in it. The average person has about 5 million hair follicles on their body. Only about 100,000 of those are on your head. The rest are tiny, almost invisible hairs that cover nearly every inch of your shield. A hair begins deep inside the skin in a pocket called a hair follicle. At the very bottom of this pocket is the hair bulb. This is where living cells divide and grow. As new cells are born, they push the older cells upward. As these cells move toward the surface, they undergo a change. They fill with a tough, waterproof protein called keratin. By the time the hair exits the skin, the cells are no longer alive. The hair you can see and touch is a solid structure of keratin. This is the same protein that makes up your fingernails and the outer layer of your skin. If you find these biological facts helpful for your rest, please subscribe to the Sleep Doctor channel. We are dedicated to providing clear and simple health education to help you unwind. Hair grows in a very specific cycle. It is not a constant process. The first phase is called anagen. This is the active growth phase. For the hair on your head, this phase can last for several years. The second phase is catagen. This is a short transition where the hair stops growing. The third phase is telogen. This is the resting phase. During this time, the hair stays in the follicle but does not move. Eventually, a new hair begins to grow underneath it, pushing the old hair out. This is why it is normal to lose about 100 hairs a day. It is a natural part of your body's skin health and renewal. There are two main types of hair on your body. The first is vellus hair. This is the short, fine, and light-colored hair often called peach fuzz. It covers most of your arms, legs, and torso. Its main job is to help regulate your body temperature. The second type is terminal hair. This is the thicker, longer, and darker hair found on your head, eyebrows, and eyelashes. Eyelashes are especially important for protection. They act as sensors that trigger your eyes to blink when something gets too close. Attached to every single hair follicle is a tiny, invisible muscle. Science calls this the erector pili muscle. This is one of the most interesting leftovers of evolution in the human body. When you are cold or when you feel a strong emotion, your brain sends a signal. This signal causes these millions of tiny muscles to contract all at once. When the muscle pulls, it causes the hair to stand straight up. It also creates a small bump on the skin surface. We know this as goosebumps. In science, it is called piloerection. In our ancient past, this was a survival mechanism. For animals with thick fur, standing the hair up creates a layer of trapped air. This air acts as a thick blanket of insulation to keep the body warm. It also makes the animal look larger and more threatening to predators. Because humans have lost most of their thick hair, goosebumps no longer keep us warm. But the muscles are still there. They are a physical echo of our mammalian history. Every hair follicle is also connected to an oil gland. This is the sebaceous gland. It produces a waxy substance called sebum. As the hair grows upward, it carries this oil to the surface of the skin. This oil is essential for your skin barrier. It prevents your skin from drying out and cracking. It also has mild antibacterial properties. While you sleep, These glands are carefully balancing their production. They ensure that your skin stays soft and waterproof. There is also a network of nerves wrapped around the base of every hair. This is why hair is an extension of your sense of touch. You can feel a slight breeze even if it does not touch your skin directly. The movement of the hair acts as a lever, triggering the nerves at the base. It gives your brain a highly sensitive map of the air around you. Think about the mechanical precision of this system. 5 million tiny tubes are anchored into your shield. 5 million tiny muscles are ready to respond to the cold. 5 million glands are producing natural moisturizers. The hair on your body is a multi-purpose tool for sensation, protection, and oil delivery. While you lie in stillness, your hair follicles are resting. They are not actively building keratin at a high speed, but the cells at the base are slowly dividing. The oil is slowly spreading across your surface. The nerves are monitoring the stillness of the room. Everything is integrated. The hair works with the skin layers. The skin layers work with the nerves. The nerves talk to the brain. Your body is a masterpiece of small parts doing big things. Even a tiny hair has a role in your survival. Even a goosebump is a story of your past. The shield is complete. The sensors are wide. The protection is absolute. Feel the warmth of your blanket. Your hair and skin are sensing the comfort. They are reporting back to your brain that the environment is safe. We will soon look at the science of your nails and the tips of your fingers. But for now, just appreciate the silent threads that cover your world. The science of your hair is a story of connection and history. Rest deeply now. The forest of your skin is quiet. The muscles are relaxed. The night is steady. We have looked at the hair and the pigment of your skin. Now, we move to the very tips of your fingers and toes. These are your nails. In the world of anatomy, nails are a specialized form of skin. They are made of the same protein we found in your hair. This protein is called keratin. But in your nails, the keratin is packed much more tightly. It creates a hard, translucent plate that protects your most sensitive areas. A fingernail is not just a dead piece of material. It is the result of a very active biological process. The part of the nail you can see is called the nail plate. Beneath this plate is the nail bed. This is a living layer of skin that is rich in blood vessels and nerves. It is the reason your nails look pink. You are seeing the blood flow through the capillaries underneath the translucent keratin. If you are finding these facts about your body helpful, please subscribe to the Sleep Doctor channel. We share these simple science stories to help you learn while you rest. The most important part of the nail is hidden from view. This is the nail matrix. It sits just behind and beneath the base of your nail, under the skin. This is the factory where your nails are created. New cells are born in the matrix at a constant rate. As they are made, they push the older cells forward. These older cells flatten and harden into the nail plate we recognize. Sometimes, you can see a small white crescent at the base of your nail. This is called the lunula. It is actually the only visible part of the living nail matrix. Nail growth is a slow and steady process. On average, fingernails grow about 3.5 millimeters per month. Toenails grow much more slowly, at about 1.6 millimeters per month. Science shows that nails grow faster in the summer than in the winter. They also grow faster on your dominant hand. If you are right-hand, the nails on your right hand will grow slightly quicker. This is likely because that hand receives more blood flow through constant use. The purpose of nails is a story of evolution. For our ancestors, nails were once claws used for digging and defense. As humans began to use tools and fine motor skills, claws became flat nails. Nails provide a rigid backboard for your fingertips. When you press your finger against an object, the nail provides resistance. This resistance increases your sensitivity to touch. Without the nail plate, you would find it much harder to pick up small objects like a needle or a coin. Protecting the entry point of the nail is the cuticle. In the world of skincare, the cuticle is very important. It is a thin layer of dead skin that seals the gap between the nail and the living tissue. Its job is to act as a waterproof barrier. It prevents bacteria and fungi from entering the nail matrix. Keeping the cuticle healthy is essential for overall nail health. Nails are also a window into your general health. Because they grow continuously, they record your body's history. Changes in color or texture can indicate a lack of certain nutrients. For example, your nails need a steady supply of protein, iron, and zinc. When you are sick or under high stress, the matrix may temporarily slow down. This can leave a small ridge or line on the nail plate. By looking at the nails, we can often see the traces of a body's past struggles or its current state of balance. As you lie in stillness, your nail matrix is working. It does not stop while you sleep. The 60,000 miles of vessels are delivering oxygen to the nail bed. The nutrients from your dinner are being turned into hard keratin. Your body is maintaining its tools even in the dark. Think about the durability of this material. Keratin is one of the toughest substances in the animal kingdom. It is resistant to many chemicals and provides a hard shield for your extremities. The skin on your fingertips is some of the most sensitive in the world. Your nails ensure that this sensitivity is never compromised by injury. Your fingernails and toenails are integrated into your nervous system. While the nail plate itself has no nerves, the tissue underneath is packed with them. This allows you to feel the slightest pressure through the hard surface. It is a complex interface of hard and soft, dead and living. While you rest, notice the stillness in your hands. The fingers that did so much work today are now quiet. The hard shields are resting against the sheets. The matrix is busy with the slow, methodical work of growth. Everything is in its right place. The keratin is strong. The blood flow is steady. The protection is absolute. Your largest organ has covered you from head to toe, from the softest layer of your eyelids to the hard surface of your toenails. It is a complete system of defense and data. We will soon look at the science of fingerprints and why your skin is unique to you. But for now, just feel the quiet strength in your fingertips. The science of your nails is a story of utility and survival. Rest deeply now. The factory is at work. The shields are secure. The night is peaceful. We move now from the hard plates of the nails to the soft pads of your fingertips. If you look closely at your fingers, you will see a series of tiny lines. These are your friction ridges. In the world of biology, we call them dermatoglyphs. While we often think of them as a way to identify people, they serve a much deeper physical purpose. They are an advanced piece of biological engineering designed for grip and sensation. These ridges are not just on the surface of your skin. They are rooted deep within the layers of the dermis. They begin to form very early in life. By the 10th week of pregnancy, a tiny fetus already has the beginnings of these patterns. They are created in a middle layer of skin called the basal layer. As this layer grows faster than the layers above it, it begins to fold and buckle. This folding creates the unique loops and arches that you carry today. The most fascinating fact about fingerprints is their uniqueness. Even identical twins, who share the exact same DNA, have different fingerprints. This is because the patterns are not just decided by genetics. They are shaped by the environment. The way a baby moves in the womb, the pressure of the fluid, and the position of the hands all change the ridges. By the 17th week, the patterns are set for life. They will grow larger as you grow, but the map will never change. If you find these facts about your body helpful, please subscribe to the Sleep Doctor channel. We are here to provide simple, factual stories of human health to help you unwind. Let us look at the three main types of fingerprint patterns. The most common is the loop. About 65% of all people have loops. In this pattern, the ridges enter from one side, curve back, and exit from the same side. The second type is the whirl. This pattern looks like a tiny whirlpool or a circle. About 30% of people carry whirls on their fingertips. The third and rarest pattern is the arch. Only 5% of the population has arches. The ridges enter from one side and rise in the middle like a small hill before exiting the other side. Within these three main shapes are tiny details called minutiae. A single finger has about 150 of these tiny bridge and fork details. But why do we have them? The primary reason is friction. If our skin was perfectly smooth, it would be very difficult to pick up smooth objects like glass. The ridges create a rough surface that allows for a better grip. They also help to manage moisture. On the top of every ridge are thousands of tiny sweat pores. These pores release a tiny amount of moisture that helps the skin stay soft and flexible. This moisture works with the ridges to create the perfect amount of stickiness for handling tools. There is another amazing fact about these ridges that happens in the water. You have likely noticed that after a long bath, your fingers and toes begin to wrinkle. We call this pruning. For a long time, people thought this was caused by water soaking into the skin. But we now know that is not true. Pruning is actually a deliberate response from your nervous system. When your brain senses that your hands have been wet for a long time, it sends a signal to the blood vessels. The vessels in your fingertips constrict and get smaller. This causes the skin on top to fold into deep channels. These channels are like the tread on a car tire. They allow water to drain away from the surface so that you can maintain a grip on wet objects. It is an ancient survival tool that turns your hands into high-traction instruments. These ridges also increase your sensitivity. As you move your finger across a surface, the ridges vibrate. These vibrations are picked up by the deep sensors we discussed earlier, like the Pacinian corpuscles. The ridges act as an amplifier. They allow your brain to detect textures that are too small for a flat surface to feel. You are essentially a high-resolution sensor for the physical world. While you lie in the stillness of your room, notice the tips of your fingers. The ridges are resting against your sheets or your pillow. The sweat pores are closed. The blood flow is steady and calm. Your hands, which did so much work today, are finally quiet. Everything in your skin is designed for connection. The ridges let you hold. The nerves let you feel. The blood lets you heal. The map on your fingertips is yours alone. It is a signature of your individuality. It is a testament to the complex biology that formed you in the dark of the womb. Your largest organ has a memory. It remembers the shapes of the things you touched today. It remembers the pressure and the heat. But now, it is time for that data to rest. We will soon look at how your skin regulates the salt and minerals in your blood. But for now, just feel the unique patterns of your own hands. The science of your fingerprints is a story of grip, tread, and identity. Rest deeply now. The patterns are still. The grip is released. The night is quiet. We move now from the physical surface of your skin to the chemistry happening inside it. Your skin is more than just a wall or a sensor. It is a highly efficient chemical factory. Every day, it performs one of the most important tasks for your survival. It turns the energy of the sun into a vital nutrient. This is the science of vitamin D synthesis. Most people think of vitamin D as something you only get from food or supplements. But your skin is actually the primary source of this molecule. Vitamin D is unique because it is the only vitamin that your body can make on its own. In fact, it is not actually a vitamin at all. In the world of biology, we classify it as a prohormone. This is because it travels through the blood to talk to other organs. The process starts with a molecule already present in your skin cells. This molecule is a type of cholesterol called 7-dehydrocholesterol. It sits quietly in the layers of your epidermis. When the sun's ultraviolet B rays, or UVB rays, hit your skin, they act like a key. The energy from the light breaks a chemical bond in the cholesterol molecule. This instantly transforms it into a substance called vitamin D3. If you find it interesting to learn how your body works in the light and the dark, please subscribe to the Sleep Doctor channel. We share these factual narrations to help you relax and learn about your health. This transformation is a masterpiece of efficiency. For most people, just 10 to 15 minutes of sunlight on the arms and face is enough. In that short time, your skin factory can produce thousands of units of vitamin D. But the process does not end in the skin. The new vitamin D3 enters your bloodstream. It travels through the 60,000 miles of vessels we discussed before. It first stops at the liver, where it is changed into a form the body can store. Then, it moves to the kidneys, where it is turned into its final, active form. The main job of vitamin D is to manage calcium. Calcium is a mineral that your body cannot absorb well on its own. Without the vitamin D made by your skin, your gut would only absorb about 10% of the calcium you eat. Vitamin D opens the door in your intestines to let the calcium through. This calcium then moves into your blood and eventually into your bones. This is the foundation of bone health. Your skin factory is literally the reason your skeleton is strong. But vitamin D does much more than build bones. It is a major player in your immune system. Almost every white blood cell in your body has a receptor for vitamin D. It tells your defense cells how to act. It helps them recognize germs and prevents them from attacking your own body. A healthy skin factory leads to a balanced and precise immune response. Vitamin D also influences your muscle function. It helps the nerves talk to the muscle fibers. This improves your balance and prevents falls. It even plays a role in your mood and your sleep quality. Science has found that vitamin D is involved in the production of serotonin. As we know, serotonin is the chemical that makes you feel calm and helps you drift away. There is a natural limit to this chemical factory. Your skin is very smart. It knows that too much vitamin D could be harmful. If you stay in the sun for a long time, your skin stops making the vitamin. Instead, it uses the extra UV energy to create more pigment, as we discussed before. It balances the need for nutrients with the need for protection. Age also affects this factory. As we get older, the amount of cholesterol in our skin decreases. An older person's skin factory might be 75% less efficient than a younger person's. This is why understanding skin health and light exposure is so important throughout life. While you lie in the stillness of the night, the chemical work continues. The vitamin D that was made during the day is being processed. Your liver and kidneys are turning it into the active hormone. Your bones are using the calcium that was absorbed because of the sun. The energy of the light has been turned into the strength of your frame. Think about the power of your skin. It captures rays of light from 93 million miles away. It uses that light to change its own internal chemistry. It creates a shield for your cells and a builder for your bones. You are a solar-powered masterpiece of biology. The skin is a factory that never sends a bill. It works in the background to keep your metabolism steady. It ensures your muscles can relax and your heart can beat. It manages the minerals that make you, you. While you rest, notice the warmth in your body. The chemical reactions are quiet and steady. The nutrients are moving where they are needed. The factory is in its nighttime mode of processing. You do not have to think about the cholesterol levels in your cells. You do not have to manage the conversion in your liver. Your body knows the recipe for health. Everything is in balance. The sun's gift is being used. The bones are being fed. The system is secure. Feel the weight of your body on the mattress. Your skeleton is strong. Your skin has done its work. The factory is at peace. We will soon look at the science of skin and the way it heals itself from an injury. But for now, just appreciate the silent energy inside you. The science of your skin is a story of light and life. Rest deeply now. The chemistry is complete. The night is long. The rest is earned. We move now from the daily maintenance of your skin to its most dramatic ability. This is the science of wound healing. Your skin is one of the few organs that can completely rebuild itself after an injury. Whether it is a tiny paper cut or a deep scratch, your skin knows exactly how to respond. It does not wait for you to take action. The moment the skin barrier is broken, a complex 4-stage repair process begins. The first stage happens in seconds. Science calls this hemostasis. In simple terms, it is the act of stopping the leak. When a vessel is cut, it immediately constricts to slow the blood flow. Then, the platelets we discussed in the circulatory system arrive. They change their shape and become sticky. They clump together to form a physical plug. At the same time, a protein called fibrin creates a net to trap blood cells and lock the plug in place. This creates a scab, which acts as a temporary biological bandage. If you find it interesting to learn how your body protects itself, please subscribe to the Sleep Doctor channel. We share these simple, fact-based stories of human health to help you relax and learn. The second stage is called inflammation. This usually starts within the first 24 hours. The area around the wound may become red, warm, and slightly swollen. This is a sign that your skin's immune system has arrived. White blood cells, specifically macrophages, flood the area. They act like a microscopic cleaning crew. They eat any bacteria or dirt that entered through the cut. They also clear away dead skin cells to make room for new growth. This phase ensures the site is sterile and ready for the construction of new tissue. The third stage is where the real building happens. This is the proliferation phase. Your body sends out chemical signals to call in specialized cells called fibroblasts. These cells are the master builders of your skin. They begin to produce large amounts of collagen. As we know from our look at skincare, collagen is the protein that gives skin its strength. The fibroblasts weave this collagen into a fresh new matrix across the wound. It is like laying down a new carpet over a hole in the floor. During this same time, something called angiogenesis occurs. This is the creation of new blood vessels. The 60,000 miles of vessels in your body grow new branches into the wound site. This is why new skin often looks bright pink or red. It is packed with fresh capillaries that are working overtime to bring oxygen to the new cells. Without this new blood supply, the repair would stop. The edges of the wound then begin to pull together. Special cells called myofibroblasts act like tiny muscles. They grab the sides of the cut and slowly draw them toward the center. This reduces the size of the area that needs to be filled. Finally, new epithelial cells, the flat cells that make up the surface of your skin, begin to crawl across the top of the new collagen. They meet in the middle and create a brand new skin barrier. The fourth and final stage is maturation. This is the longest part of the process and can take months or even years. The temporary collagen that was laid down quickly is now replaced with a stronger, more organized type of collagen. This is how a scar is formed. A scar is simply a section of skin where the collagen fibers are lined up in one direction instead of a random web. This makes the area very strong, but also less flexible than normal skin. Over time, the extra blood vessels fade away, and the scar turns from pink to white. There is a common fact that many people experience during healing: the itchiness of a healing wound. This happens for two scientific reasons. First, the chemical signals that call in the repair cells also trigger the release of histamine. Histamine is the same chemical involved in allergies, and it irritates the local nerves. Second, as the new skin pulls together, it physically stretches the sensitive nerve endings we discussed earlier. Your brain interprets this mechanical tension as an itch. While you sleep, the speed of this repair increases. Skin regeneration is highly dependent on rest. As we learned in the section on skin renewal, the growth hormones released during deep sleep accelerate the work of the fibroblasts. This is why a wound often looks significantly better after a full night of rest. Your body is using the energy it saved from your muscles and brain to fuel the construction site on your skin. Nutrition also plays a huge role in this skin repair factory. To build collagen, your body needs vitamin C and protein. It also needs zinc to help the cells divide and move. Every mineral and vitamin you consume today is being sorted by your liver and sent to the wound through your arteries. It is a total body effort to maintain the integrity of your shield. Think about the intelligence of this system. Your skin does not just heal randomly. It follows a precise chemical schedule. It manages the cleaning, the plumbing of new vessels, and the structural weaving of collagen. It is an automated self-healing machine. While you lie in the stillness of the room, any small repairs on your body are underway. The macrophages are clearing the path. The fibroblasts are weaving the fibers. The new cells are closing the gap. Everything is working toward a state of completeness. Your skin barrier is being restored. Your largest organ is making itself whole again. Feel the warmth of the repair work in your body. The 60,000 miles of vessels are providing the fuel. The nerves are reporting that the barrier is closing. The system is at peace. We will soon look at the fascinating world of the skin's microbiome and the trillions of friends that live on your surface. But for now, just appreciate the silent strength of your own recovery. The science of your skin is a story of incredible resilience. Rest deeply now. The builders are busy. The night is long. The healing is steady. We have looked at the physical and chemical layers of your skin. Now, we look at the life that lives upon it. Even when you are completely alone, you are never truly by yourself. Your skin is home to a massive, invisible forest of life. In the world of science, we call this the skin microbiome. It is an ecosystem made of trillions of tiny living things. These include bacteria, fungi, and even tiny viruses. While the word bacteria often makes people think of illness, these are your friends. They are a vital part of your skin health and your overall survival. To understand the scale, consider this fact. There are more microbes on your skin right now than there are humans on the entire planet. On a single square centimeter of your skin, there can be up to 1 million individual bacteria. This microbiome is not just sitting there. It is a highly active, working community. It acts as a living, biological layer of the skin barrier. It is your second immune system, working on the outside to protect the inside. If you find it fascinating to learn about the tiny worlds within you, please subscribe to the Sleep Doctor channel. We share simple, fact-based narrations to help you relax while you learn. Your skin has many different climates. Just like the Earth has deserts, rainforests, and plains, your body has different zones. The dry areas, like your forearms, have a very different set of bacteria than the oily areas of your face. The moist areas, like your underarms or between your toes, have their own unique species. Each group of microbes has evolved to live in that specific environment. They use the oils, sweat, and dead skin cells you produce as their primary food source. One of the most important jobs of the microbiome is protection. Scientists call this colonization resistance. Think of your skin as a parking lot. Your healthy, good bacteria have taken up every single parking space. When a harmful, bad bacterium tries to land on your skin, there is nowhere for it to park. The good bacteria also release their own natural antibiotics. These chemicals actively kill off dangerous germs before they can cause an infection. Your skin is literally a battlefield where the good guys are constantly winning. These microbes also help maintain your skin's pH balance. We have discussed the acid mantle before. Certain bacteria break down the fats in your skin oils and turn them into fatty acids. This keeps your skin surface slightly acidic. Most harmful germs cannot survive in this acidic environment. By living their lives, these tiny guardians are creating the perfect shield for you. There is a constant conversation between your microbiome and your immune system. The bacteria talk to the white blood cells just beneath the surface. This interaction trains your immune system. It helps your body learn the difference between a harmless visitor and a real threat. Without this training from the microbiome, your immune system might become too aggressive. This is a leading theory on why some people develop skin sensitivities or allergies. While you sleep, the microbiome is busy with its own metabolism. The repair hormones we discussed earlier also affect these tiny organisms. As your skin temperature rises slightly at night, certain beneficial species grow more active. They help to process the dead skin cells that were shed during the day. They ensure that the surface is clear and the pores are balanced. It is a microscopic custodial service that works for free while you dream. The health of this ecosystem depends on how we treat it. In the world of modern skincare, people are moving away from harsh soaps that kill 99% of germs. Stripping away the entire microbiome can leave the skin barrier weak and exposed. This is why many new products include probiotics or prebiotics. Probiotics are actual live beneficial bacteria. Prebiotics are specific nutrients that act as fertilizer for the good bacteria you already have. A diverse and balanced microbiome is a sign of healthy, resilient skin. Interestingly, your microbiome is as unique as your fingerprint. Even though we share many of the same species, the exact mix is different for everyone. Your microbiome is influenced by the people you live with, the pets you have, and the environment you spend time in. If you move to a new city, your skin microbiome will slowly change to match your new home. It is a living record of where you have been and who you have touched. Think about the level of protection you have. You have the tough keratin of the epidermis. You have the acid mantle of oils and sweat. And on top of it all, you have a living, breathing armor of trillions of friends. They are working to keep you safe from the invisible world of pathogens. While you lie in the stillness of the night, your tiny guardians are patrolling. They are defending their territory. They are balancing your chemistry. They are thriving in the warmth of your skin. You do not have to manage this population. You do not have to oversee the battles in the pores. Your body and its microbes have been working together for millions of years. It is a perfect partnership of host and guest. Everything is in a state of quiet harmony. The surface is secure. The ecosystem is balanced. The forest is alive and peaceful. Feel the comfort of this living shield. You are a world unto yourself. You are supported by life that you cannot even see. We will soon look at the science of aging and how our skin changes over the years. But for now, just appreciate the silent work of your microbiome. The science of your skin is a story of trillions of tiny protectors. We have explored the tiny guardians and the chemical factories of your skin. Now, we look at the passage of time. In the world of science, we talk a lot about skin aging. Every living thing grows older, and your largest organ is the most visible record of that journey. But aging is not just one single process. It is a combination of your internal biology and the world around you. Understanding the science of skin longevity can help us protect our shield for years to come. Scientists divide aging into two distinct categories. The first is called intrinsic aging. This is the natural, genetic process that happens to everyone. It is governed by your internal clock. As the years pass, the production of collagen and elastin naturally slows down. The skin becomes slightly thinner and less elastic. This is a normal and peaceful part of human biology. The second category is called extrinsic aging. This is also known as premature aging or photoaging. This is caused by external factors like pollution, smoking, and most significantly, the sun. In fact, research shows that up to 80 or 90% of visible skin aging is caused by UV radiation. This means that much of what we think of as getting old is actually the result of environmental damage. If you find these facts about your body helpful for your rest, please subscribe to the Sleep Doctor channel. We are here to provide clear, simple stories of health to help you unwind and learn. Let us look at what happens to your skin cells when they are exposed to the sun. UV radiation comes in two main types that reach your skin: UVA and UVB. UVB rays are the ones that cause sunburn on the surface, but UVA rays are the ones responsible for deep aging. These rays travel deep into the middle layer of your skin, the dermis. They attack the collagen and elastin fibers that we discussed earlier. When UVA rays hit these fibers, they create something called free radicals. These are unstable molecules that bounce around like tiny pinballs. They damage the DNA of your skin cells and break down the beams of your skin's foundation. Over time, this causes the skin to lose its bounce and develop fine lines. In science, we call the breakdown of elastic fibers solar elastosis. It is the primary reason for the changes in skin texture over time. However, your body is a master of defense. As we learned before, your skin produces melanin as a natural sunscreen. But for long-term skin longevity, your body also uses antioxidants. Antioxidants are molecules that act like sponges. They soak up the free radicals before they can do any damage. Your skin naturally contains antioxidants like vitamin E and vitamin C. Every day, your skin is in a battle to neutralize the energy of the sun. While you sleep, your body moves into peak anti-aging mode. Rest is the ultimate longevity tool. During the night, the levels of the stress hormone cortisol drop significantly. When cortisol is low, your skin cells can finally focus on repair. The growth hormones we discussed earlier begin to build new collagen strands. The DNA repair teams check every cell for errors caused by the day's sunlight. This is why high-quality sleep is the most effective way to support your skin health. There is also a fascinating fact about the thickness of your skin. As we age, the connection between the top and middle layers becomes flatter. In a young person, this connection is wavy, like a series of hills and valleys. This wavy shape allows more nutrients to pass between the layers. As we grow older, the hills flatten out. This reduces the flow of oxygen and makes the skin appear thinner. But by keeping the blood vessels in your 60,000-mile map healthy, you can ensure that your skin continues to receive the fuel it needs. The concept of skin longevity is about more than just looking young. It is about keeping your largest organ functional and strong. A healthy skin barrier protects your internal organs from the harsh world. It manages your temperature and prevents dehydration. As you grow older, your skin becomes a wisdom-filled record of your life. It is a story of where you have been and the sun you have enjoyed. Think about the resilience of this organ. It has protected you every second of every day since you were born. It has stretched as you grew. It has healed its own wounds. It has built its own pigments and oils. It is a living shield that evolves with you. While you lie in the stillness of the night, your anti-aging systems are working. The fibroblasts are weaving the collagen. The antioxidants are cleaning the tissues. The blood is flowing in a slow, steady rhythm. You do not have to manage the passage of time. You do not have to oversee the repair of your fibers. Your body knows exactly how to maintain its foundation. Every full sleep cycle is a deposit in your bank of longevity. Everything is in a state of quiet recovery. The damage is being undone. The shield is being reinforced. The foundation is being strengthened for another day. Feel the comfort of this constant work. You are not just getting older, you are getting renewed. The science of your skin is a story of endurance. We will soon look at the skin on different parts of your body, from your eyelids to your heels. But for now, just appreciate the silent effort of your aging clock. The nighttime is your skin's greatest ally. We have talked about the layers and the cells of your skin. Now, we are going to look at the map of your body. Your skin is not the same everywhere. It is a specialized tool that changes its shape and thickness based on what you need. In science, we call this the topography of the skin. From your eyelids to the soles of your feet, your shield is a masterpiece of custom design. Let us start with the thinnest part of you. The skin on your eyelids is the thinnest on your entire body. It is less than 0.5 millimeters thick. It has almost no fat underneath it. This is because your eyes need to move fast and often. Heavy, thick skin would make it hard to blink or look around. Because this skin is so thin, it is also very sensitive. It is often the first place to show signs of tiredness or dehydration. Now, think about the opposite. The skin on the soles of your feet and the palms of your hands is the thickest. In some areas, it can be up to 4 millimeters thick. This skin is built for heavy work and friction. It has an extra layer of protection that other parts of your body do not have. This special layer is called the stratum lucidum. It acts like a clear, tough barrier to prevent damage from walking and gripping. Interestingly, your palms and soles are the only places where you have no hair. They also have no oil glands. Instead, they are packed with a very high number of sweat glands. This is why your hands might get sweaty when you are nervous, but they never get oily. The lack of oil ensures that you have the best possible grip on the world. If you find it interesting to learn about the different zones of your body, please subscribe to the Sleep Doctor channel. We are here to help you understand the simple facts of your health while you rest. We also see big differences in oil production across your face. Many people talk about the T-zone. This is the area across your forehead and down your nose. This zone has a higher concentration of sebaceous glands, or oil glands. These glands produce more sebum to keep the most exposed part of your face waterproof. The skin on your cheeks, however, usually has fewer glands and can feel much drier. Your body is constantly balancing these different zones to maintain a healthy skin barrier. Then, there is the skin on your back and your chest. This skin is quite thick and contains many large pores. It is designed to be a sturdy shield for your vital organs. The skin here also has a high density of sensory nerves that detect heat and cold. This is why you feel the warmth of a shower or the chill of the air so strongly on your back. Your skin also changes its texture at your joints. Think about your elbows and your knees. The skin here is often thicker and more wrinkled. This is not a mistake. This extra skin is like the bellows of an accordion. It provides the extra material needed for you to bend your arms and legs. Without these folds, your skin would tear or pull tight every time you moved. The scalp is another specialized zone. It has the highest density of hair follicles on your body. It also has a very rich blood supply. The 60,000 miles of vessels we discussed earlier are very active here. This blood flow is necessary to fuel the constant growth of the hair on your head. The skin on your scalp is also thicker than the skin on your face to protect your skull. As you lie in the stillness of the night, your body is managing all these different zones. The thin skin on your eyelids is closed and resting. The thick skin on your heels is finally free from the pressure of walking. The oil glands in your T-zone are producing exactly what you need for the morning. The repair hormones are visiting each area with a custom plan for recovery. Your largest organ is a multi-purpose tool. It is thin where you need speed. It is thick where you need strength. It is oily where you need waterproofing. It is sensitive where you need data. Think about how well this system works. Every part of your skin is fit for its purpose. The map is perfectly drawn. The boundaries are secure. The variations are your strength. While you rest, notice the different sensations in your body. The weight of your hands. The softness of your face. The sturdiness of your back against the bed. Your skin is reporting the comfort of each zone to your brain. You do not have to think about the thickness of your heels. You do not have to manage the sensitivity of your eyelids. Your body has already built the perfect suit of armor for you. Everything is in a state of quiet balance. The zones are resting. The repair is happening. The map is at peace. We will soon look at the skin's relationship with your immune system and how it catches germs. But for now, just appreciate the custom design of your own shield. The science of your skin is a story of specialization and care. We have talked about the skin as a map and a factory. Now, we look at your skin as an active army. Many people think the immune system is only in the blood or the bones. But your skin is actually a major part of your body's defense network. It does not just sit there like a brick wall. It is filled with specialized cells that act as sentinels. These cells are constantly scouting for germs and keeping you safe. In the world of science, these scout cells have a special name. They are called Langerhans cells. They are named after the scientist who first saw them over 150 years ago. These cells are found in the middle of your top skin layer. They make up about 2 to 4% of your skin cells. While that seems like a small number, they are very powerful. Imagine a forest where a few guards are watching every single path. That is what these cells do for your skin barrier. Langerhans cells have a very unique shape. They look like tiny stars or trees with long, reaching branches. In biology, we call these dendritic cells. They use their long branches to reach out and touch the skin cells around them. They are constantly tasting and feeling the environment. They are looking for anything that does not belong. This includes bacteria, viruses, and even chemical pollution. If you find it interesting to learn how your body defends itself, please subscribe to the Sleep Doctor channel. We share simple, fact-based stories about your health to help you relax. When a Langerhans cell finds a germ, it does something amazing. It does not just stay in the skin. First, it captures the germ using its branches. Then, it physically pulls the germ inside its own body. Once it has a sample of the intruder, the Langerhans cell leaves the skin. It crawls through the tissue and enters the lymphatic system we discussed earlier. This cell travels all the way to the nearest lymph node. You can think of this like a scout returning to a military base with a message. The Langerhans cell shows the sample to the white blood cells in the node. It tells the rest of the immune system exactly what kind of germ has landed on the skin. This allows your body to create a specific plan to fight that germ. It is a masterpiece of biological communication. But the Langerhans cells are not alone. The very cells that make up your skin, the keratinocytes, are also part of the team. When these wall cells are attacked or damaged, they release chemical signals. These signals are like a biological alarm bell. They tell the blood vessels to widen and send more immune cells to the area. This is why a bug bite or a scratch gets red and warm. It is the physical sign of your skin immune system sounding the alarm. Deeper in the skin, in the dermis layer, there is another group of guards. These are called T cells. There are actually more T cells in your skin than there are in your entire bloodstream. These cells are memory cells. They remember every germ your skin has ever fought before. If a familiar germ tries to enter, these T cells can destroy it immediately. This skin memory is why you often don't get the same skin infection twice. As you lie in the stillness of the night, your skin army is on patrol. Science shows that your skin's immune response is affected by your sleep. While you are in deep sleep, your body produces more of the proteins used to fight germs. Your Langerhans cells are more efficient at moving to the lymph nodes during rest. Sleep provides the energy needed for these cells to crawl through your tissues. By resting, you are literally strengthening your skin barrier health. The 60,000 miles of vessels we discussed earlier are also helping. They are the highways that bring the T cells and other white blood cells to the skin. The blood flow is currently steady and slow. It is providing a constant supply of fresh guards to every inch of your surface. From your scalp to your toes, the sentinels are at their posts. Think about the intelligence of your shield. It doesn't just block the world, it understands the world. It knows the difference between the fabric of your bed and a harmful bacterium. It is making thousands of decisions every minute to keep you healthy. It is a living, breathing security system that never takes a day off. You do not have to manage these battles. You do not have to worry about the Langerhans cells finding their way to the lymph nodes. Your body is an automated fortress. The chemistry is perfect, and the guards are well trained. Everything is in a state of quiet vigilance. The alarm bells are silent. The sentinels are watching. The barrier is secure. Feel the comfort of this protection. Your largest organ is doing much more than just holding you together. It is fighting for you. It is keeping the microscopic world at bay so you can rest. We will soon look at the skin and its relationship with the sun and vitamin D. But for now, just appreciate the silent work of your sentinel cells. The science of your skin is a story of total defense. Rest deeply now. The guards are on watch. The night is safe. The shield is strong. We have seen the skin as a shield, a factory, and an army. Now, we look at the skin as the body's primary thermostat. Every living human must maintain a steady internal temperature to survive. Science tells us this is usually around 37 degrees Celsius. The skin is the most important organ for making sure this number stays the same. It is a masterpiece of thermal engineering. Your skin manages heat in two main ways. It can act as a radiator to release heat when you are too warm. Or it can act as an insulator to trap heat when you are cold. This process is called thermoregulation. It is controlled by a part of your brain called the hypothalamus. Think of the hypothalamus as the master dial on your heater. It receives data from the millions of temperature sensors in your skin. The most powerful tool the skin has for managing heat is blood flow. The 60,000 miles of vessels we have discussed before are the carriers of heat. When your internal core gets too warm, your brain sends a signal to the skin. The small blood vessels near the surface of the skin begin to widen. In science, this is called vasodilation. As these vessels open up, more warm blood from the core flows to the surface. This is why you might look flushed or red after exercise. The skin is bringing the heat to the surface so it can escape into the air. If you find these facts about your internal systems interesting, please subscribe to the Sleep Doctor channel. We share simple, factual stories about human biology to help you find rest. At night, this cooling process is vital for your sleep quality. Before you can fall into a deep rest, your core body temperature must drop. It usually goes down by 1 or 2 degrees. Your skin makes this happen by releasing heat through your hands and feet. Your extremities have special blood vessel structures that act like emergency heat shunts. They open wide as you settle into bed, allowing the energy of the day to leave your body. This nocturnal dip in temperature is the signal your brain needs to start the sleep cycle. When you are too cold, your skin does the opposite. The blood vessels near the surface begin to narrow. This is called vasoconstriction. By narrowing the vessels, the skin keeps the warm blood deep inside the core. It protects your vital organs like the heart and the liver. This is why your hands and feet feel cold first when the temperature drops. The skin is sacrificing its own warmth to save the center of your body. The skin also has a secondary system for heat conservation, goosebumps. As we learned earlier, the tiny muscles in your skin pull your hairs upright. In mammals with thick fur, this traps a layer of air against the skin. Even though humans do not have fur, the reflex remains. It is a physical sign that your skin is trying to create an extra layer of insulation. The skin also helps generate heat through shivering. When sensors in the skin tell the brain the cold is too much, muscles begin to vibrate. This mechanical movement produces thermal energy as a byproduct. Another factor in skin temperature is the fatty layer, or hypodermis. This deepest layer of skin acts as a biological blanket. It is made of adipose tissue, which is a poor conductor of heat. This is a good thing, because it means the heat stays trapped inside the body. People with a thicker layer of this tissue are often better at staying warm in cold water. It is a simple, effective form of insulation that protects you every day. While you lie in the stillness of the night, your thermostat is working. The skin is monitoring the air in your room. If you use a blanket, the skin senses the warmth and relaxes the vessels. If the room is cool, the skin may tighten its grip on the blood flow. Everything is being balanced to keep your core at exactly the right temperature for dreaming. If you get too warm during the night, the sweat glands will activate. As we discussed before, the evaporation of sweat is a high-speed cooling method. Science shows that your skin temperature changes in a rhythm through the night. Your temperature is usually lowest around 4 in the morning. This is when your metabolic rate is at its slowest point. The skin has successfully released the heat of the day. The body is at its most quiet and peaceful. From this low point, your temperature will slowly begin to rise again as you prepare to wake. Think about the constant adjustments being made. Your skin is measuring the air. It is measuring the blood. It is calculating exactly how much heat to give and how much to keep. It is a dynamic, living radiator that ensures your internal chemistry works perfectly. You do not have to manage your body temperature. You do not have to oversee the narrowing of your vessels. The hypothalamus and the skin are a perfect team. They have been managing the heat of human life for millions of years. Everything is in a state of quiet balance. The core is cooling. The skin is breathing. The thermostat is steady. Feel the comfort of this internal regulation. Your largest organ is making sure you stay exactly as warm as you need to be. It is a silent guardian of your metabolic fire. We will soon look at the skin and the way it changes in different environments. But for now, just appreciate the silent work of your thermal sensors. The science of your skin is a story of total stability. Rest deeply now. The radiator is efficient. The night is cool. The rest is deep. We have seen how your skin protects you and how it manages heat. Now, we look at how the skin acts as a gatekeeper for the outside world. Many people believe that the skin is like a solid plastic wrap. They think it is completely waterproof and airtight. But in the world of biology, we know the skin is actually a semi-permeable membrane. This means it is selective. It allows some things to enter while keeping others out. This is the science of skin absorption. If you look at your skin under a powerful microscope, you see the brick and mortar structure we discussed. The bricks are the dead skin cells. The mortar is a mix of fats and oils. For anything to get inside your body, it must find a way through this wall. There are three main paths it can take. First, it can try to go straight through the bricks of the cells. Second, it can weave through the mortar between the cells. Third, it can slide down the hair follicles and sweat glands. One of the most important facts of skin health is that size matters. Most molecules are simply too large to fit through the skin barrier. In science, we use a rule called the 500 Dalton rule. A Dalton is a tiny unit used to measure the weight of a molecule. If a molecule is larger than 500 Daltons, it usually cannot get past the top layer. This is why many luxury skincare ingredients stay on the surface. They are too big to enter the deeper layers where they could do the most work. If you find it interesting to learn how your body chooses what to let in, please subscribe to the Sleep Doctor channel. We share these simple, factual stories about human biology to help you find peace at night. Chemistry also plays a major role in absorption. The mortar in your skin is made of oils and lipids. Because of this, things that dissolve in oil can enter much more easily than things that dissolve in water. This is why essential oils or oil-based vitamins can be absorbed into your system. Water, on the other hand, is mostly kept out. If your skin absorbed water easily, you would swell up like a sponge every time you took a bath. Instead, your skin barrier ensures that the water stays on the outside. This selective absorption is used in modern medicine through something called transdermal patches. You may have seen patches for nicotine or motion sickness. These are masterpieces of engineering. The patch holds a high concentration of medicine. Slowly, over several hours, the molecules move through the skin layers and enter the blood vessels. Once they reach the 60,000 miles of vessels in your body, the medicine is carried everywhere. It is a steady, gentle way to deliver treatment without using a needle. But the skin also has to deal with unwanted visitors. Chemicals from pollution or household cleaners can sometimes find their way in. If your skin is dry or cracked, the mortar is broken. This creates large gaps that allow irritants to enter more easily. This is why keeping your skin hydrated is so important for your internal safety. A healthy skin barrier is a tight, secure gate. While you sleep, your skin's ability to absorb things changes. Science shows that your skin is more permeable at night. The temperature of your skin is higher, and the cells are more relaxed. This makes the night the best time for certain skincare ingredients to reach the deeper layers. Items like retinol or vitamin C can work more effectively while the gate is slightly more open. It is part of the nighttime repair cycle we discussed before. Another factor in absorption is where on your body you are looking. We know the skin thickness changes head to toe. The skin on your forearms is quite thick and absorbs things slowly. But the skin on your face, or behind your ears, is much thinner. In these areas, the blood vessels are closer to the surface. Chemicals can enter the circulation much faster through these thin zones. Your body is a map of varying levels of security. Think about the precision of this filter. It stops the rain from entering your muscles. It stops most bacteria from finding a home. But it allows the medicine in your patch to flow through. It allows the moisture in your cream to soothe the cells. It is an intelligent, reactive barrier that manages your internal ocean. Your skin also has a memory of what it has absorbed. Certain chemicals can be stored in the fatty layers of the skin for days. They are slowly released into the body over time. It is a buffer system that prevents your internal organs from being overwhelmed. While you lie in the stillness of the night, the exchange is quiet. Any products you used before bed are slowly moving through the gates. The nutrients are finding their way to the fibroblasts we talked about. The moisture is being locked in by the oils. The gatekeeper is doing its job with total focus. You do not have to think about the size of the molecules on your skin. You do not have to manage the chemical bonds in your pores. Your skin knows the rules of physics. It knows exactly what belongs inside and what must stay out. Everything is in a state of quiet balance. The gates are monitored. The barrier is healthy. The body is safe. Feel the comfort of this selective shield. Your largest organ is making sure you are never overwhelmed by your environment. It is a perfect filter for a complex life. We will soon look at the skin and its relationship with the nervous system and emotions. But for now, just appreciate the silent wisdom of your pores. The science of your skin is a story of careful selection. Rest deeply now. The filter is working. The night is still. The rest is complete. We have looked at the physical and chemical side of your skin. Now, we look at the emotional side. In the world of science, your skin is often called a mirror of your mind. It is the only organ that shows your feelings to the outside world. You cannot always control how your skin reacts to your thoughts. This is because your skin is directly connected to your autonomic nervous system. This is the part of your body that manages things without you thinking about them. Let us start with one of the most human things your skin can do: blushing. Charles Darwin called blushing the most peculiar and the most human of all expressions. No other animal in the world is known to blush. It happens when you feel a strong social emotion, like embarrassment or shyness. Your brain triggers the release of a chemical called adrenaline. This causes the small blood vessels in your face, neck, and chest to open wide. As these vessels dilate, more red blood flows to the surface. Because the skin on your face is quite thin, the color shows through instantly. The 60,000 miles of vessels we discussed before are responding to a thought. Interestingly, the veins in your face have special receptors that make them more likely to dilate from emotion than the veins in your legs. It is a physical signal that you care about what others think. If you find it interesting to learn how your feelings affect your body, please subscribe to the Sleep Doctor channel. We share these simple, fact-based stories to help you learn about your health while you rest. Your skin also speaks the language of fear. When you are scared or under high stress, your nervous system does the opposite of blushing. It triggers the fight or flight response. Your body wants to protect your internal organs and prepare your muscles for action. To do this, it pulls blood away from your skin. The vessels in your surface constrict and become very narrow. This is why people often look pale as a ghost when they are frightened. The blood is being sent to your heart and your legs instead. This shift also causes what we call emotional sweating. This is different from the sweat used to cool your body. Heat-related sweat comes from the glands all over your body, but stress-related sweat comes mostly from the apocrine glands in your palms and underarms. This sweat happens almost instantly when you feel anxious. It is an ancient survival signal that helped our ancestors grip tools or branches more tightly when in danger. We must also look at how long-term stress affects your skin health. When you are stressed for a long time, your body produces a hormone called cortisol. In the world of skincare and science, cortisol is known to weaken the skin barrier. It can slow down the production of natural oils and collagen. This is why your skin might look dull or break out during a stressful week. High cortisol levels increase inflammation throughout the largest organ. This is a biological fact of how your mind and your shield are connected. While you sleep, this connection moves into a state of healing. Rest is the best way to lower your cortisol levels. As you lie in the stillness, the sympathetic nervous system, the one used for stress, turns down. The parasympathetic nervous system, the one used for rest, turns up. This shift tells your skin that the danger is over. The blood flow becomes steady and balanced again. The repair teams we discussed before can finally get to work without being interrupted by stress signals. Your skin also reacts to positive emotions. When you feel safe or happy, your body releases oxytocin. This is often called the love hormone. Oxytocin helps to lower inflammation in the skin. It can even speed up the healing of wounds. A calm mind literally leads to a healthier, stronger skin barrier. There is also the phenomenon of skin crawling or goosebumps from music and beauty. In science, this is called frisson. It happens when a sound or a thought triggers a tiny surge of dopamine in your brain. This surge travels down your nerves and triggers the tiny muscles in your skin. It is a physical reaction to a non-physical feeling. It shows just how deeply your senses and your surface are linked. Think about the honesty of your skin. It cannot hide how you feel. It reacts to the cold of the world and the heat of your emotions. It is a living interface that translates your internal state into a visible language. While you rest, notice the sensation of calmness. Your face is relaxed. Your palms are dry and warm. The blood is flowing in a peaceful rhythm. The fight or flight signals are gone. You do not have to manage your nerves. You do not have to tell your vessels to stay calm. Your body is moving into its nighttime state of safety. Everything is in a state of quiet harmony. The cortisol is dropping. The inflammation is fading. The mirror is clear. Feel the comfort of this internal peace. Your largest organ is no longer shouting the stress of the day. It is whispering the story of your rest. We will soon look at the skin and the way it protects us from the world of bacteria. But for now, just appreciate the silent language of your surface. The science of your skin is a story of total connection. Rest deeply now. The mind is still. The skin is calm. The night is gentle. We have looked at the history and the biology of your skin. Now, we look forward. We are entering a new era of skin health. Science is finding ways to help our largest organ stay healthy for longer. The future of skin is a world of advanced technology and regeneration. By understanding these facts, we can see how the human body continues to amaze us. One of the most exciting areas is 3D bioprinting. In the past, skin grafts were very difficult to create. But today, scientists can take a small sample of a person's own skin cells. They put these cells into a specialized printer. The printer then builds new layers of skin, cell by cell. This is a fact of modern medicine. It allows the body to accept the new skin perfectly because it is made from the same DNA. Artificial intelligence is also changing skin care. New computer programs can now scan the surface of the skin. They can look at the patterns of your pores and your pigment. These AI systems can detect changes that the human eye cannot see. They can track skin renewal over months and years. This technology helps people understand exactly what their skin needs to stay strong. If you are excited about the future of health and science, please subscribe to the Sleep Doctor channel. We bring you these simple, fascinating facts to help you unwind and stay curious. We are also seeing the rise of smart fabrics. In the future, the clothes you wear may talk to your skin. Some fabrics are being developed with tiny sensors woven into the threads. These sensors can monitor your skin hydration levels while you sleep. They can sense if you are getting too warm and adjust the fabric to help you cool down. Your pajamas could become an active part of your body's thermostat. Another breakthrough is in the world of the microbiome. We learned how important your trillions of tiny guardians are. In the future, skincare will be personal. Doctors will be able to map the specific bacteria on your face. They will create custom creams that feed only the good bacteria you are missing. It is like a tailored fertilizer for the microscopic forest on your shield. Let us look at the science of regenerative medicine. Scientists are studying how certain animals can regrow their skin without any scars. They are looking for the chemical signals that tell a cell to become new again. By using these signals, we may be able to speed up wound healing. The goal is to help the skin return to its original state, no matter the injury. It is the ultimate form of biological repair. Then, there is the study of skin longevity and genetics. Researchers have found specific genes that control how fast collagen breaks down. They are looking for ways to keep these genes turned on as we age. This is not about vanity, it is about health. Strong skin prevents infections and keeps the internal body safe. Maintaining the integrity of the skin barrier is a key to living a long, healthy life. Nanotechnology is also entering the pores. Scientists are creating tiny capsules that are 1,000 times smaller than a hair. These capsules can carry nutrients deep into the dermis. They can bypass the brick-and-mortar wall and deliver medicine exactly where it is needed. This makes treatments more effective while using fewer chemicals. While you lie in the stillness of the night, think about this potential. The human body is constantly being studied and understood in new ways. But even with all this technology, the most important tool remains the same: rest. None of these technologies work without the body's natural ability to heal. The future of skin is a partnership between human innovation and biological wisdom. The 60,000 miles of vessels we discussed are the pathways for this future. They will carry the new nutrients. They will fuel the printed cells. They will respond to the smart fabrics. Everything is connected in a vast, intelligent system. Your largest organ is ready for what comes next. It is adaptable. It is resilient. It is the living interface of your life. While you rest, your skin is already performing the miracles of the present. It is dividing its cells. It is managing its heat. It is protecting your world. The technology of the future is amazing, but the biology you have right now is even more incredible. You are a masterpiece of evolution, working perfectly in the dark. Feel the calm of this knowledge. The world of science is watching over you. The repair teams are at their posts. The future is bright. We have one final step in our journey tonight. We will move from the future into the total stillness of the now. But for this moment, just enjoy the quiet activity of your glowing shield. The sensors are steady. The barrier is closed. The work is silent. Rest deeply now. The night is long. The science is sound. The rest is here. We have reached the final chapter of our journey across your largest organ. Every inch of your 20 square feet of skin is now in its most restorative state. The 8 pounds of tissue that make up your shield are working in total harmony. As the world outside remains dark and silent, your skin is finishing its most important work of the day. This is the moment of peak biological equilibrium. In these deepest hours of sleep, your skin's chemistry reaches a perfect balance. The acid mantle, that thin, protective film on your surface, is being fully restored. The pH level is holding steady at 5.5. This acidity ensures that while you are vulnerable in sleep, your surface is a fortress. It is actively neutralizing any bacteria that may have landed on you during the day. Your living armor is self-cleaning and self-sanitizing while you dream. The 60,000 miles of vessels are now moving blood with effortless precision. The microcirculation in your face and limbs is providing the final surge of nutrients. The fibroblasts, the builder cells, are completing the new strands of collagen. They are weaving the protein foundations that keep your skin strong and youthful. This is not a miracle. It is a fact of human metabolism. By providing your body with rest, you are providing the factory with time. If you have found peace in these stories of human biology, please subscribe to the Sleep Doctor channel. We are honored to be part of your nightly routine and help you understand the wonders of your health. Think about the state of your skin's hydration right now. The water that evaporated earlier is being replaced by moisture from deep within. Your body is moving fluids through the layers to ensure your cells are plump and healthy. The lymphatic system is finishing its drainage cycle. It is carrying away the final bits of cellular debris from the day's repair work. This internal plumbing ensures that when you wake, your shield is clear and refreshed. The temperature regulation we discussed is now at its lowest point. Your core is cool, and your skin is warm against your bedding. This thermal state is the hallmark of deep, restorative rest. The sensors in your skin are sending a continuous message of safety to your brain. They report that the pressure is even, the air is still, and the environment is secure. This feedback loop allows your mind to descend into the furthest reaches of sleep. The trillions of tiny guardians in your microbiome are also at rest. They have finished their nightly metabolism. They have defended their territory and balanced your surface oils. They exist in a perfect partnership with your skin cells. You are a walking ecosystem, a planet of life that is currently at peace. Your fingernails and toenails are resting in their beds. The matrix is pulsing with a slow, steady growth. Your hair follicles are quiet, with the erector pili muscles fully relaxed. Every specialized part of your skin, from your eyelids to your heels, is recovered. The topography of your body is a map of total restoration. Consider the sheer intelligence of this organ one last time. It is your interface with the universe. It is the first thing the world sees, and the last thing that protects your internal sea. It has healed its scratches, filtered the light, and managed your heat. It has done all of this without a single conscious thought from you. You are a masterpiece of biological engineering, wrapped in a glowing, living shield. As the night begins to turn toward the early light of morning, the repair cycle will slow down. The skin will switch back from repair mode to defense mode. The barrier will tighten. The oil production will adjust for the daylight. But for now, the stillness is absolute. Let the weight of your body be fully supported. Let the air move softly over your surface. Let the darkness be your sanctuary. The Sleep Doctor is signing off for tonight. It has been a privilege to share these facts with you. Your body is a wonder, and it is in good hands. Goodbye for now. Rest in the glow of your own health. Good night.